But let's start with going down the line. Who you are, where you're from, which film is yours?
Hi, my name's Dan. I was the writer, director, sound designer of Absolutely No One Breaks Up with Bernadette Burns.
I'm Nima. I shot that film. I'm Zach Robinson. I'm the writer-director of Two Beers.
I'm Yoni Azulai. I directed No Die.
Zach Ranier. I produced No Die. I'm 1/3 of Bagel, 2/3 of Bagel, 3/3 of Bagel. And Will, Brian, and Shane. I also wrote and directed the sad Wizard of Oz movie, I Hated You at Your Funeral.
You're all a bagel. You're just a bagel now. Let's talk about where the ideas for these came from. Script writing, inspiration, all of it. We want to know.
Yeah, so for Absolutely No One Breaks Up with Bernadette Burns, honestly, it was just kind of a thing where I was really kind of trying to capture like the severity of emotions in that like early high school, middle school era, and yeah, we just kind of wanted to make something that was like moving really fast and really crazy, and I was just thinking of like the awkwardness of like middle school texts and like what a quote unquote relationship looked like at that age, and I was like, man, it'd be crazy if someone dumped someone like via pizza box. So then we kind of, that was like the seed, and then we just kind of ran with that.
I guess. So in Montana, it gets so cold that you have to have underground tunnels to heat the buildings. And the only way you can get in for free is if you're shooting a student project. And so when I was sitting brainstorming at my kitchen table, my roommates were just fucking around and like riffing. And so most of the beginning is just directly pulled from them. And then I thought, it would be kind of funny. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
So for No Die, I was driving through Staten Island and saw a bank that was closing down with a phone number on it, and called the phone number and, just wanted to see what was going on. Talked to Zach immediately, called Zach up, and we started discussing, making a bank robbery film. Like, there's a location, because banks are difficult to find. So we were thinking, what kind of people like nowadays would rob a bank, and try to kind of create this story of, collaboration and teamwork through bank robbery. And, we called up our friend Alex, who's a great writer, and he typed up a great script. And we called that bank, and it turned out we could shoot there, and that's what we did.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Brian should talk.
Okay, I can take this one. So we did this for the artist Strath, and the song I Like the Look of Today kind of got us thinking about what would be ruined if you were having a great day, and I think we unanimously got to the IRS. And lemonade is like the ultimate awesome day if you got that. So then, I don't know, making it back and forth, and then, yeah, what did you say? If you put the two together. If you put the two together, then that's what you get. Yeah, and then for the Feeling movie, I think I set out to I was interested in telling a love story that was much more about forgiveness and sort of issues in relationships, and how that in a way is, persevering through that is almost stronger than this other idea of true love, which can be two people who have no flaws together, which I think you see a lot in media. And then, yeah, it very much came in stages, because as you can tell, the premise of it is quite depressing, and the Wizard of Oz stuff kind of came as a way to alleviate that and kind of throw it off. So yeah. I think you want me to add, Shane?
I don't speak, I just shoot.
Oh, nice. That's true. Shane Baga, DP.
We all have our chosen crafts. Let's see, let's start with the bagel this time, and we'll come back this way. And just what is like the biggest hurdle to overcome making your respective films?
So many.
Which one was big? We'll come back to the bagel.
It was kind of an awesome time. We had a great time. It is just bagel instead of that bagel.
Sorry.
It's not
No articles, I got
totally
it.
fine. We had a great time. We had some hurdles. Construction. There was construction.
There was construction. We had probably about, we came up with this idea. We decided to pre-visit because it included so many different shots. And then we scheduled out the day with Teddy Nissen, who's the first AD. We gave him an impossible job. We did the math, and it came out to having like 8 to 12 minutes per shot on the day. 8 minutes pretty much, so that was a big hurdle. Also, choreography, Will and I were both in it. If you caught us dancing a little bit. Yeah. Stop.
Yep. Yeah, 8 minutes a shot. That's the hurdle.
Great job.
For No Die, biggest hurdle, I mean, it was a good shoot, like, we had a lot of fun, but I'd say the biggest hurdle was we were shooting that one-shot sequence in the beginning of the film. It's about, like, 3-minute long one-shot. Split it into two, so that, one outside, one going inside. The inside one in the bank, the interaction between, Pat and the bank teller, I think that was 18 takes, so definitely, made sure to never say one more, because we never know if it's one more, so I said, let's just go again. And it wasn't one more.
Not one more. The hardest part for me was probably making a movie on $300 of my mom's money. And then using a motorcycle battery for a bomb.
I think for Absolutely No One Breaks Up with Bernadette Burns, too long a title, my word. It was probably, twofold. Like, one was like asking my parents, I was like, Mom, Dad, like, I just want to shoot like another movie in your house, if that's okay. So it was like taking over the folks' house, and then we shot the movie, and I like could not kind of wrangle a sound designer to like finish the movie. So it kind of like sat around and kind of on a hard drive for too long, and then really it was like, I was like, okay, well, I like know how sounds are meant to sound, right? So then I kind of like ended up designing it myself, and it's like my first film, my sound design. So that was like, it's like the production was smooth as ever, really, but it was like trying to get it to elevate the funnies via sound, and I'm no sound designer, so probably that, yeah.
Nice. Let's do some audience questions. Do we got some out there? Ooh, right there in the middle back-ish area, yeah.
Hi, if you could all answer real quick down the line, like top inspiration or influence for each of you for these projects.
All right, we're going down the line. Top inspiration/influence for these projects.
Okay, so probably like taking a lot of inspiration from like Pen 15, like that series is like so funny, and it was just trying to like be bold and colorful and kind of silly and like move fast enough that you don't ask too many questions was probably a big inspiration for that.
Nima. Wait. We skipped Nima like 3 times now.
I got nothing to say.
The DP has no influence.
I have nothing to offer here.
Completely original.
Yes. Next.
The main inspiration for Two Beers was the inherent homoeroticism within many platonic male friendships. Just being sus with your boys.
Yes!
I always wanted to do a bank robbery, like, just scene, since I saw Place Beyond the Pines, so that was definitely a big inspiration.
Yeah, we love bank movies, bank robbery movies, love Hell or High Water, so, yeah.
As for the bagel video,
The bagel? I thought
the bagel video,
Oh, I see. I got you.
that bagel, probably Mission Impossible, right?
Also maybe Good Time, probably. Good Time, definitely. And then, oh yeah, what was it?
Good time.
Yeah, it's the Safdies really. And then for the funeral movie, probably a lot of Roy Anderson movies. Those are amazing. And then Amor probably. Yeah, and
Fleabag.
Fleabag. Oh yeah, Fleabag too is a big influence on that. Fleabag, love that show.
Nice.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge too, amazing.
Could go on and on. Any other questions out here? Not all at once now. Good gravy. Well, I think we can, oh, yeah, right here.
I was wondering, for the dye in the film, the recipe, if you had an ingredients list.
Ingredients list for the recipe of the dye film.
So you know the invisible ink that you might have gotten as a party favor when you were at a birthday party, in younger years. That's what we use. We use disappearing ink. So yeah, we'd spray it and then it would turn into water. That's all it is.
Nice. Oh, yeah, right here on the aisle.
Yeah, I'm curious for those of you who are up here with your collaborators, what's your favorite part about working with the person you're on stage with? And then for homie who's all alone up there, who was your favorite person to work with on this project?
All right, why you work with the people you work with, if they're here, if not, who are they?
Well, I mean, I feel like the best part of film, it's like cheesy and very cliche, but the best part of working on movies is that you can't do it alone. So, yeah, I know, I've made movies with like this fool right here for like too many years. So I think the best part of working with collaborators is just, I know, being able to share the ideas, and like movies are such a powerful medium because they're like the combination of, multiple ideas. So, yeah, and then it's like you got to kind of like share the pressure. If you don't know, you can hand it over, and yeah.
Yeah, Dan and I have been working together since like sophomore year of high school, and now we're both like well out of college, and we're best friends, so we think the same. So it's pretty
Yeah,
easy.
they look great for 57.
Getting old.
I would like to thank my AD and producer for doing all the shit that I did not want to do.
I've known Zach over here since I was 11 years old and he was 12 years old. And we've been making films together all the time. We lived in the same neighborhood in Philadelphia, and we would just kind of like hang out, make a movie, then figure out the story. But now we figure out the story first. So I'd say my favorite part about working with Zach is when we're dreaming, when we're just talking about it like it doesn't exist yet, but it exists to us, and we both can see it. So that's my favorite part for sure.
My favorite part is the sleepovers, especially before and after.
I think this is for you too, but I met Shane at the last in-person Nifty. So that's a big shout out to Nifty. We wouldn't be here. Definitely the sleepovers, definitely the throwing the ideas back and forth and coming up with a lot of dumb things and then getting to make them is kind of a superpower. And I love that.
I had a really good time working with Brian because he's really cute and he has a really nice smile. And Will is a little difficult, but at the end of the day, the results speak for themselves, so I deal with it.
All right, let's keep it going. Let's give them all a hand. Thanks, guys, for doing it.
Thank you, everybody.
And so Friday Night Shorts will be in here in a little bit. There's From the Heart going. I think there's another screening going too. Everybody go check out some other stuff. We'll see you back in a little bit.